Question is regarding, from here, Brooklyn, New York, with regards to some people, when they see you and they say, are you Salafi? Do you have lihi? Do you have a beard? You can't be the imam of a masjid or the imam of the salah unless you're Salafi. We say, to keep things brief, being an imam in the religion is one of the greatest gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon a slave. It's from the highest of the status that you can have in the deen is to be an imam. The lowest level of an imam who leads the salah, an imam who's the imam of a community, let alone an imam, a leader in the deen, a role model, someone who comes and makes a precedent and leaves an impact and guides the people and helps the people and serves the people. That's one of the greatest things that you can be. And obviously, if this reward is so high and so great, then it's not made for just anybody off the street. There's certain characteristics and qualities that have to be found in an imam of piety, of religious devotion, of sound, concrete knowledge, of wisdom, of experience, of physical strength to do the duties of the imamship, mental strength, most importantly, and physical or spiritual composure, and dealing with people's problems, and having the stress and the worry and the problems hurled on your shoulders. That takes a lot. That takes a lot. So these are qualities that have to be found in an imam. He has to be well educated. He has to be formally trained. He should have a good, well-known background. He shouldn't be someone who just popped off of the street. We don't know who he is, who is his father, where he comes from. Someone whose lineage and pedigree is well-known, a thoroughbred. Well-known, thoroughbred. This is what the imam should be. Then obviously, everyone can't be like this. There's some times and places in which it's default. The imam is the strongest, the one who's most physically strong. The imam is the one who has most money. The imam is the one who's well-known. The imam is the one whose father was an imam. All right? The imam is the one who can speak the best. And that's unfortunate, but that's a reality. So the imam should have these characteristics of ilm, of deen, of piety, of taqwa. And the deen and sunnah and piety and taqwa comes in the hadith of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And who learned the hadith of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam except for the Sahaba? And who learned from the Sahaba except from the successors, the pious predecessors? So what's important is that one learns his Islam, his religion, from the book, from the Sunnah, as the companions practiced it and implemented it. What you call yourself, what masjid you're affiliated with, what scholar you sat with when you were in Egypt, these things are not necessarily significant. What's important is that you're upon the truth, bid'illah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in your actions. Whether you call yourself something or not, that's what's important. A condition of the imam is that he has the necessary components to lead the salah. His awrah is covered. He can recite the Quran. He knows the basic positions of salah. That's the shart, the condition. Anything that's after that is extra. He knows fiqh. He knows the entire Quran. He can recite properly. He has a beautiful voice. He studied with this. Well, that's better. That's extra. But it's not necessarily the mandatory conditions. Everybody clear on this? That's not the mandatory condition. Someone doesn't have a beard and he led the salah, inshallah the salah will be valid. He's sinful, but doesn't mean that the salah is invalid. If someone's pants beneath his ankles and he led the salah, inshallah the salah is valid. But he's sinful having his pants beneath his ankles. So the imam should have a beard, pants above the ankles, and do all of the sunnah acts. But it's not necessarily a mandatory condition. Everybody clear on this? As far as testing people and asking people, are you Salafi? Are you this? Are you that? Then this is something which wasn't known. It wasn't known to the people of hadith and people of ilm of the past. It wasn't known. Testing people and putting people on a spot like this. Let alone testing people through personalities. Women say, yes, I am Salafi. Okay, what type of Salafi? Who do you follow? Who do you sit with? You're in New York City. Who's in New York City teaching? Muhammad ibn Munir? No, you're not Salafi. But if you mention Fulan from this masjid, okay, you're Salafi. Obviously, this is a game. And this is an immature game that many people have been afflicted with. And I say this without any shyness. Unfortunately, they've wasted themselves. And the potential that they had, they've wasted it. You went to Egypt, you went to Saudi, you went to Yemen, you came back, and you wasted yourself. You didn't benefit yourself, you didn't benefit your people, you didn't help out your community with this nonsense. That's sad and that's unfortunate. Lost souls. Lost souls. So that's Allah just to guide us all. And it makes people who learn and teach our people. Learn and teach our people. And not getting caught up in this and that and fulana. Know for sure, Yahi, this person, this scholar, does not care about you or your country. It's the haqq. You say whatever you want without no sugar. It's raw. He does not stay up at night if you have problems in your urban community. He doesn't care about what's going on in New York City. So why are you so concerned and caught up and obsessed what goes on in Jordan or Egypt or Saudi or Yemen? That doesn't make any sense. He is not missing his morning tea and breakfast because of the major social ills in Bed-Stuy, New York. Know that for sure. He does not miss his coffee and dates because of single-parent homes and crack babies. This is a reality. This is not a joke. This is real. So if that's the case, then how can you spend all of your time, your energy, and your effort on overseas in the Middle East and neglect the real problems in your community that are dead smack in your face? May Allah help us all.
Ameen.